In the Florida Everglades, there's a memorial to the 110 people who died there in the crash of a jetliner in 1996. This week, the FBI announced a $10,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of a fugitive airline mechanic charged in connection with that crash. And there's an update on this tonight. Here's transportation correspondent Kris Van Cleave.
592 needs an immediate return to Miami. What kind of problem are you having? Smoke in the cabin.
It'll be 22 years in May when pilots of ValuJet 592 reported a fire on board 10 minutes after taking off from Miami with 110 people on board. They never made it. The DC-9 slammed into the Everglades, which largely swallowed the wreckage. There were no survivors. Now the FBI is renewing the call to find this man, Mario Ociel Valenzuela Reyes, a mechanic for the airline's maintenance contractor Sabertech, who fled before trial. Investigators released these new age progression photos showing what he may look like today.
Very often these age progression artworks can be very, very accurate and certainly beneficial to jog somebody's memory, jog a recollection, or have somebody say, I know who that is.
The NTSB determined the crash was caused by oxygen generators that had been mishandled and mispackaged by Sabertech employees. The generators were put into the cargo area without their required safety caps and caught fire.
The airplane was doomed the minute that those oxygen generators ignited the fuel that was in the cargo bin, which is bags and everything else. It was, the airplane was doomed.
Valenzuela Reyes was facing federal charges for lying to investigators and for causing the transportation of hazardous materials when he disappeared. If he's caught, he'll also face charges for fleeing arrest. The FBI says their fugitive has ties to the Atlanta area where his ex-wife and kids live, as well as Santiago, Chile, where he may be living under an assumed identity. 2 other Sabertech employees were charged and acquitted. Jeff?
What a story. Still more than 2 decades later. Kris Van Cleave, thanks.